The pull request, PR, okay, and issues. And like repository creation also there, repositories and notifications. You have a relator of notifications, you got the notifications like that this message was, this option is well helps you. Okay, and next, set status and profile information, repository information, and stars like suppose you have created some repositories, you can click on the stars and like automatically the important like that. Okay, and organization in the sense we have a work in multiple team members. Okay, multiple team members into in your workspace. So that time organizations is mandatory because like a dev organization and a QA organization, production department, like a testing department, there are the multiple team members working into your project. So that time organizations we have to create it and involving into team members and users adding into that organization and settings and like a copilot like a searching the new content like any kind of doubts, you can go to search this option. Okay, and accessibility, and these are the options and sign out. So once we have to create a GitHub account, is a free tier of account, you have to use it anywhere and anytime. And this is the public also available and private also available. Public and private difference, whatever the codes you have to working in your project. So and it's a very sensitive project, now you can create public, you can create and make a create private. Your project is everyone we have to handle, like no need of private, no, just you can activate, you can create on a public repositories. Depends upon your work, your like your works and your depends upon your application, depends upon your work related. Okay, so now I want to create one repository. Already some people was idea how to create a repository. Now normally I will tell you because some people was no idea, so that's the reason I will tell you. Okay, so this is a create a repository steps and one and two, and like two steps is there. So now repository name, you can create any repository name. Okay, dev pro I'll create it. Already I have, and I'll add in some hyphen like that, and the project. So now I want to create a repository. This is a public repository. Okay, if you want to anything modify in the, see these options, public and private. That's it, and create repository. That's it. Okay. See, this is a repository. These kind of configurations, see observing that. So desktop purpose using in this, but HTTPS and SSH, these two kind of codes in SSH is a secure shell code. HTTPS automatically everyone we have to access. Once you can click on that SSH, see this GitHub.com Cloud AWS Pro Git. Okay, this kind of message completely different. Okay, this is the SSH message. Once you can click HTTPS, see this kind of message is visible. Okay, this kind of URL. Okay, and if you want to any kind of uploadings, creations, existing files and ignore files, everything it's visible. Okay, everything. See this, or create a new repository or the command line. See this, these commands will help the like initialization purpose, like a deployment purpose, everything. This is your local server. Okay, once these commands will helps to push the coding purpose, pull the uploading the code purpose, and initialization purpose, code implementation purpose using in this git commands. Okay, git init, initialize the code, git add the message, git commit the message, hyphen m means message, first commit message, first message we can commit, and git branch hyphen m main. Okay, hyphen ham capital M means main, and this is a remote connection. So in this is a local repository of GitHub account, right? In the local repository available in GitHub account. Once you have, if you want to create the server, this remote connection is very mandatory. Without remote connection, like implementations and auto connections is not possible. So once your code is pushing into GitHub account, there are the two ways, guys, push up the code. Okay, one is uploading the code and creation of the repository and existing files you can create. Another process is server connection and implementation that GitHub. Okay, So configure the GitHub remote repository, and next you can give the user ID password, and next you can push the code into your server. Okay, there are the two processings. One is directly you can uploading the code into GitHub account. Another one is like whatever the server if you want to create it, and next we can pushing into GitHub account. Okay, that is the two processings. And next, this is the repository I am creating. See, this is the collaborator option. What is the collaborator option? Suppose this repository is a public, okay, no one is not acceptable. So now I want to give the private repository of collaboration of the repository. Collaborator in the sense you have an accounts, okay, like a just you can assume. This is the one project starting. You are in a collaborators. You are in a like GitHub accounts. You have a GitHub accounts. So this is the repository, some project information available. So how to accessing? So public repository now you can access easily, but private repository we can't access because it's a restricted. Okay. So public repository we can access easily. Okay. But private repository we can't access. So what is the modifications? I will explain. So now I want to uploading a code in this repository. How to upload? See now just you can click on that this option uploading. Okay, just you can choose your file. So file options is available and go into some files. So this is a zip files, ABI file like some zip files is available. So now I want to upload. Okay, I want to upload this code. Okay, this is a zip file. Okay, how to extract this? See this extract. Just you can click on that. Just you can extract all. So automatically extract this file. So once we have to extract it successfully, so the files everything is visible. See these files. See whatever the files. Just you can close it. Okay, once we can extracting the file. Na? See this file. Python Flask Docker app main is an extracted. Once you can open, so just this format is visible. Just you can lodge icons. This format is visible, right? So now I can upload the code. See this straight away I can upload. Just drag and drop. If you want another process also there, just you can close it. Just you can open. Okay, just you can open and go into downloads. So do the file. Open, just you can open, just open, just we can select, say uploading, right? Choose your file and Docker file, just you can select. Drag and drop also will work, select also will work. Depends upon your work. Sometimes drag is working, sometimes select is working. Okay, large files now you can select, small files now you can drag it. That's it. If you want to any kind of data information you can add, na? Just you can. I will send the files. I like that. Like that message you can. I will send code. Okay, send code. Next, this is a Python code. Okay, this is a Python code. Now commit changes. So I want to give some information of regarding code. Whatever the code I want to apply. See, this is a simple Python Flask containerization application. So now I want to upload that. Okay. So this code I want to upload it. See what is this message? Open commit details. What is a commit message? See this committed related details. Okay. Now I want to upload file. See this open file. So this is a Docker file. So what are the available? And the code available, right? This is a code. Code formation. This code is very, very important. Python application code. Okay, this is a readme file. So what is a readme file? Whatever the code you can deploy that code related information available in readme.md file. This is a app file. These are the all supported files. Okay, so this is the one kind of code we can upload it. Okay, repository. This is a repository, right? So suppose this is a public, everyone automatically we have to clone it, everyone automatically will work. You can cross check once. I will give the URL, you can cross check. So it's automatically working. Otherwise I will give the private code, no? It's not working. I will give the collaborator access from your accounts. Okay, I will show the collaborator accessings. Okay. See, And this is a private repository. Now I want to change it. Now I want to this is a public repository. Directly straight away you can go to change it. Okay, this is a public repository now, right? So, go to settings option. Straight away you can go here. Straight away you can go to change the repository visible, disable branch production rules, and transfer ownership and achieve this repository and delete this repository. Once if you want to delete the repository, the repository was permanently deleted. Change this repository visible, just change the repository visible, change to private. I want make this repository is private. I had read understand. Make a repository is private. They asking password. Okay. So like it's a security purpose asking password connections. So now I want to create my repository as a private repository. This is not working. Private repository is not open. This is not a public. Okay. So if you want to add files now, yeah, it's possible. Just you create a file. So this file creation. Okay. First you can file name. File dot empty or empty.tf. Okay. Now I want to create the file. And now I want to take one code. And now I want to take one code of Terraform. So just I want to take this, okay, normally just copy. This is a publicly code I want to take. I want to create one file, okay. I want to paste here. So if you want to write one way, yeah, it's possible. Just you can edit here. Edit code of Terraform. Okay. Of state file of Terraform. Change of code. Okay. I want to something right. Okay. Control V. Again I want to add it. Okay. Control V. Again I want to add. So if you want to add the code, see you can create the file. Okay. You can commit this. So this name is file.empty.tf file. Okay. If you want to edit anything, no. Just you can click on. Just you can edit. Just you can commit changes. Yes, it's a commit changes. See this committed. Message was successfully committed in this folder. So this is a file.empty.tf, right? This is a process. You can add file. See this upload files. Any file you can upload it now. Just you can use it. See this option and copy of the path control dot shift dot. Copy of primlink of control shift dot comma. Delete directory of central and center content. Okay, no need to these options. Okay, just these options will works. So this is a branching strategy. Suppose if you want to create another branch, we all. So branching strategy in the sense, the code is visibility into another branches also, dev. Okay, now I want to create a new branch, dev. Okay, now I want to create another branch. In main branch, every time you have to use your team leaders and your higher authorities. Okay, so now I want to create a new branch. See this. This is a repository. This is a private repository. Now, if you want to check how many branches available, so total more than branches. In dev branch, code is available. Okay, going to dev pro. So this production, prod also available. See this, all files available. Suppose, okay, I will give the collaborator access, na? So how to give the collaborator access? I will tell you the branching strategy explanation. Okay, I'll explain the branching strategies. See this once we can go to DevOps Pro. These are settings and going to collaborator access. So this collaboration access. So once we can go to add people. So suppose you have a GitHub accounts, right? So I'll add the some people like suppose Swati is a one user in my team member. Okay, just now I want to add it. So I want to send a add collaborator. Okay, add request. Okay, add request. So I am sending into one request of collaborator access. Okay, so this is a request. My request was accepting now. See, after that, okay message was got. Okay, and the next, so she's handling in code is an easily, but this is a private code, right? Before is not working. Now these are working in easily. So this is a collaborator access I will give. So code modification and branching strategy. Okay, so this is a code, right? Collaborator access also I will give in this repository. And next, I will give the collaborator access, right? Next, I want to go to branching strategy. Already collaborator means whatever the team members in project, whatever the team members available in our project. So that team member, I will give the collaborator access, and now he handle the private repositories. Without permission, we can't do that anything. Okay. So now observing that. So main branch in every time using in the team leaders only, whatever the higher authorities into available in your team, so that persons we have to maintain that main code or master codes. And another branch is also there, right? Development branch and production branch, and another different kind of branches also there. That branches we have to maintain the team members. Okay, so same code is available, but they don't touch the main branch, because main branch is a original code, and this is a duplicate like that, because you can modifying any kind of configurations you can change, na? Just you can update that other file. Suppose I want to update this file. Okay, so how to update? So this section is issue. Suppose this section is issue, so I want to modifying that. So I'm a one user. Suppose just you can assume that. So how to modifying that? No, I want to remove. So I want to add something. Okay, I want to add something. Okay, I want to add something. I want to remove some few configurations. So yeah, my configuration is successfully done. Just now commit changes. Okay, so that update message was available. See, commit changes. The code is updated in which branch? See this which branch? Dev branch, right? The code was successfully updated. So that kind of message you got. So that message was, so notifications option also available. Code also updated. See, the Torcat workbase of readme file demo. Okay, so that kind of notifications also we got it. Okay, just going to repository. Dev Pro is a repository. Code was updated. See this, dev I had recent pushed off 30 seconds ago. Okay, dev. So if you have to pull request, you can send the pull request into higher authorities. Yeah, yes, you can send it. Okay, send, pull, or modify, or change it. Okay, now I want to create pull request. PR. Okay, so now I want to change the updated code and PR request. See this, open. See, pull request. Whatever the modifyings, so I want to send that. So match the pull request. If you want to add it, confirm edges. So complete code was matching. Okay, match in the sense whatever the code if you want to modify in the complete code is matching. So this is a cloud AWS code, and updated the file is dev production. Production code was modifying. So dev environment also available. See this dev. Okay. So this is a process of repository modification and branching strategy, and private repository and public repository, adding the collaborator access, and these are the configurations is very mandatory. Now if you want to go to settings, so if you want to delete this repository, straight away you can go to delete this repository. This option once we have to use, completely your code is deleted. Okay, your repository was deleted. That is the main purpose. And the next, this is a code. Now I want to upload a one code. Okay, that code is very mandatory. Okay, so now I want to take pom.xml code. So in our project using the code is Java code actually in project related. Okay, Java codes I'm using like a build the projects and all those things. So this is a pom.xml file available in POM means project object model code, guys. Okay, now I want to upload this code. So now straight away I want to go to this file. straight away pom.code is available. See this pom file. Okay. So now Maven, and this is a public code. Okay. In now I want to take here pom.xml code. I want to take here. Straight away I'll copy here. I want to copy here. Now I want to create pom.xml file. Okay. Now create a new file. The name is pom.xml. Okay. I want to update here. So commit changes. Okay. The pom.xml file is available. See this? Modifying that. If you want to edit readme file, now just you can click on that. I want to add, see this, right? I want to add pom.xml file. Okay, that's it. If you want to commit change, just commit changes. That's it. See, I want to add pom.xml file. If you want to add the codes now, just you can edit and you can add some, just going to some file na, readme.txt file na. Otherwise you can configure file na. See this configure file, just you can copy here, just you can copy here and straight away you can go here, just do it, paste here. Okay, so I want to add the some code in pom.xml file. That's it. Is a modifications, addings and creation of updations and readme file addings. These kind of scenarios we can using into daily work basis. Okay, daily work basis we have to entering into your work, shift handover, and whatever the work you have to assign in we can check, and the next whatever the applications you have to do and whatever the project we have to running, and servers is 24/7 running or not, or your work pattern is moving or not, everything from scratch and we have to check. This is the code modifications and updations and addings and modifying the private code and public code and adding the collaborators. Okay, these are the applications we have to implement it. So next, this is a private code and some branches also there. In these branches, we have to use in team members only, and main master branch we have to touching into like higher authorities only. Okay, your team leader is there into your group na, so higher authorities we have to handling in that main branch or master branches. And next, going to settings option is done, right? Collaborator option is also done. And the next, organizations. What is the use of organizations? What is the main purpose of using in organization? Actually, the organization means one team completely involving into GitHub account. Okay, so organization. So this is a one business organization like that. So now I want to create an organization. Working on. I want to remove this organization, okay? Because I don't need this organization. See, one space is there, na? Organization is not deleted. Okay. Without the space, you can add it. Okay. Remove the spaces and all those things. Okay, and repositories. And yeah, this is your repository. Okay, this is your repository of private repository. And next, if you want to go to organizations, how many organizations? Some organizations is 2 organizations is available. So now I want to delete this organization also because unwanted organizations was created in previously. So working related organizations, I want to maintain that. And now I want to give the name of testing team. Yes, to add here, copy here, just paste here. Now I want to remove here. Okay, that's it. I want to remove the organization. Okay, now going to organizations. See, this one project is running in this okay, this organization. Now I want to create your organization, guys. Okay, your work and your team members, everything involving into this organization. So this is a create free organization. Don't go to this two. Okay, team and enterprises. Just you can go to create free organization and organization name. Yeah, organization name in the sense uniquely you can give. Okay, this is a AWS team. Okay, AWS project dev. Just I will give the normal name. Okay, I want to give the email ID and business or account. Just you can give personal. That's it. Next, verifying that one captcha is there. Just captcha is turn on front side. Like you can turn that. Okay, just you can turn and submit. Okay, and I have by and I here and next. Okay, organization is successfully created, right? Organization is successfully created. Now we can observing that. Skip this step. See this. Organization is successfully created. If you want to add some members, you invite first member, customize persons, and create pull requests, and next create branch productions and implementations. Everything is option is available. If you want to use this organization, the repositories also we can create it, team members also we can create it, people also we can add it. Every work we have to do into this organization. Separate configurations and separate features also available. Suppose if you want to create the repository in this organization, yeah, it's possible. New repository available in this organization. See, organization is visible. Otherwise, in this creation going to profile. So if you want to create the repository, see asking the option is, see this user ID is visible. Otherwise, if you want to create, see the two organizations is visible. If you want to create which organization, just you can asking. So automatically the repositories also you can create it. Okay, that is an option. So that is an organization, and if you want to add the members in that organization, yeah, it's possible. See, observing that this is the one organization I want to create it. If you want to teams also available. Going to teams, if you want to create the teams, see this new team. See, team name and a description, automatically the team also available, created. See, I want to create one team, okay? One team, description is pro, okay? Now, visible means in team members visible the data. It's a secret, just data is not visible. And next, the team notifications is enable and disable. Once we can enable, notifications is visible. Once we can disable, notifications is not visible. Team is created. See this one member team. Okay. And next, add a member in this team. Yeah. So you have a user IDs. What is your GitHub user IDs you have, right? So I'll give the GitHub user IDs. Now automatically team creation was done. Okay, that is a process. Only will work the user IDs only. Team user IDs only. We'll add the team users automatically. We can adding into in this organization. Okay, in this organization, one repository also there, team also there. See these teams in this organization. This is a develop AWS project organization. One team is available and one people also available. Okay, that is a creation. Okay, that is a adding. If you want to add the members, then just you can invite a member. Now I'm not adding, so I want to show this invite member option. Just you can give user ID, whatever the team members you available into project. So that member user ID, if you want to add it, otherwise automatically add. Okay. We want to go to settings. So this is a profile modifying danger zone, rename the organization, achieve the organization, delete the organization. Okay, no need to no need to organization. No, I want to delete. So this is a free tier organization. No amount was generated. Okay. Okay, this is a creation of repository and upload the code and cloning option. Finally, fork the code. How to fork the code? So just you can go to public platform. Okay. Suppose if you want to one code. Okay. Whatever the code. Suppose I want to Java codes. Okay. So this is a Java codes. If you want to take this course, you can type the Java and GitHub. That's it. The course is available. Okay, the official codes also available. Repository is also available. Okay, just this Spring Boot registration login page, whatever that. Okay, so like I want to take this Java code. I want to fork here. Okay, fork. See this fork option. Straight away the code was available into my account. Okay, see this create fork, and what is this Java refuser code? Okay, automatically the code was forking into my account. Okay, see this my account. So how to download the code? Just you can go and download the code. Okay, just you can download the code. Okay, so this is the download process. Once we can download, na zip file is available. Okay, and the next cloning process I will explain. So already this is a AWS account. I want to explain the cloning option. Okay, so going to dashboard, and this is an instance. Instances. So the server is running. Okay, the server is running. So now I want to connect to this server. Yeah, if possible. Going to SSH, and I have a PEM downloads. See this PEM also available. Now I want to connect this server. So Red Hat mission, this is a Red Hat mission. Okay, and controller appearing in the screen. Now I want to go to this path, sudo su path, root path is available. Okay, so now we can check git clone. This command is not working. Okay, because in every software we have to clone. Na? In every application we have to clone. Na? Git software is mandatory. Okay, now I want to install the Git software. Okay, yum install git -y. Now I install the Git software. So the Git software is installing into successfully. How to create the server, you know that, right? Previously I'm explaining. Now you can check the git -version command. See, git -version. So now Git software is available. Observing that. Okay. See, this is a Git software. See this version 2.50.1. So now we can add the git clone command. Git clone. Now whatever the code if you want to do, So just you can go here. So this is the option. Directly straight away my repositories I want to do. So now I want to clone in this repository. Dev Pro already there, right? So now I want to copy this URL HTTPS code. So now I want to copy here. This is a private code. Okay. So private code asking user ID password mandatory maximum. See user ID and password is an asking. Username username is a cloud AWS series. This is a username. Now I want to add it. Add here. Okay. This is the private code. And asking password. Password you don't know, right? How to create the token I will explain. This is a private code creation, guys. Private code deploying is working or not, whether check. Okay. And this private code, this is not public. Okay, it's a private code. Settings option is available. Go into settings. Okay, and directly straight away you can go to scroll here. See this developer settings. We can create the repository. Okay, personal token classic. You don't know password, right? You have a password na. Otherwise, you can create the token. That is a better way. You can create the token. New token classic. See project. This is the private token, private repository. This is a process of creation. Okay. Just you can click on randomly. Okay. No need to everything. Just you can click on randomly. That's it. Code space, everything. Just you can click on randomly. Automatically is available. Now my token is ready. Okay. In every time you can create the token. Just you can save in somewhere. Okay. Otherwise token was expired. Okay. I want to copy here. Now I want to give the token in this. Now it's working or not, whether check. Okay, it's unable to access or remote write access to the repository. Now I can use it. It's an unable to access, guys, because initialization process also we can do that. Before I will explain some commands, right? Initialization and commit message, everything we have to implement now, otherwise will work. Okay, so now I want to modify in that. No problem. If you want to go into settings, but private repository will asking user ID, password and mandatory. Okay, so how to progress I will explain. Make it public, but public is a no asking. Everything we have to work. So now we have to clone it. Okay, Control L. Okay, now I want to go here. Git clone. Okay, I want to give here and go into this and go into repositories. So the public, take here and copy her code, and now here just you can clone it. See, remote enumerating objects 22 done, counting 100%, and remote compressing objects, and remote total 22, and receiving the objects and resolving the details 100%. The application was done. See ls. So that Dev Pro is available. See this Dev Pro. Entering into this Dev Pro, yeah, if possible, just you can change the directory Dev Pro and ls. See how many files, the readme file, docker file, and all those files was available. See, docker file, readme file, app.py file, file.mt file, pom.xml file, and requirement file.xml. See, these all files was available. Done? Understand the cloning application?
Yes,
So download this code. Okay, directly straight away you can go and download here. Okay, straight away you can download. See, this process is downloaded. Download is successfully done. You can go to download folder. See this download folder. So now we can extract. Yeah, it's extract here. See those options. You can extract. You can upload. Okay. Okay. This is a process. Okay. This is a code creation and upload creation. So now this server is available. So you have an installation, build, configuration, and file applications. Everything we have to implement it into in this file location only. Okay. Now next we have to discuss this process. Now we have to discuss this process. Okay. So DevOps lifecycle, first we have to mandatory the plan and code and build and test and release and deploy and operate and monitor and so this is the diagram. So next tomorrow we have to discuss Maven, okay? Because Maven is a builder tool. So Maven, SonarQube, Nexus, Jenkins, everything we have to discuss. Guys, Terraform I want to hold, okay? You can remove the Terraform servers. I want to hold the Terraform. Okay, after the build process and continuous Jenkins process was done, next I want to discuss the Terraform. Okay, just you can hold the Terraform server. Okay, Terraform tool I want to hold. Next I want to discuss in Terraform. Project once completed, I want to discuss Terraform. Just previous Terraform servers you have, right? In previous team, just you can delete the Terraform servers. Okay, now we're quickly entering into project. Okay. So tomorrow onwards we have to discuss continuous operations and continuous deployments. Okay, we can start the Maven, SonarQube, Nexus, Tomcat, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes. Okay, project also we have to discuss. So project architecture also I will explain, guys. Okay, DevOps lifecycle. Step by step involving is available. So this architecture we have to discuss in this architecture complete project architecture. So this is user availability into SCM, source code management. Now we want to entering into creation process, and the recreation means repository creation and pull the code, and next we have to pull the code is configuration done. Next we can create coding. Okay, coding part. This is a complete coding part. Okay. This stage is completely coding part. Next, creating, modification, updation, everything today I will explain, right? And the next we have to entering into build and test parts. Build means we can whatever the code we have to implemented, whatever the code we have to do, and build purpose we have to use the Maven tool. And the build configuration is successfully done. And the next we have to test cases. Test purpose in remote configurations also we have to use. In the test cases, SonarQube tool we have to use. And the next the code is deployment. Okay, test case is passing, build case is passing. Next we have to implement the deploy section. Deploy section purpose we have to distribute the coding. Distribution purpose we have to use the Nexus. And the next that part is completed. Next we can deploy the coding to Tomcat or Docker, depends upon work. Okay, next deployment state is completely done, and run the application. Application is run in Jenkins. Okay. Jenkins, CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous deployment. That scenario we have to implement. This is a project architecture and project live deploymentations. Once we have to start the project, all the servers was don't removed. Just whatever the server I'm telling today. So just we can stay in that server. So this is the architecture, final architecture. These are the all tools we have to implement of the project. So first open Git. Next GitHub. Next we have to use the Jenkins tool. Next we have to use the Maven build. Next manifest file the repository. Next I want to use the deploying section Tomcat and Docker. Next analysis of the Sonar Cube. Next pull the code into that Jenkins. Okay, and configurations of notifications of Kubernetes. Okay. Slack. This is a Slack. Slack means message notification, project chatting purpose using the Slack configuration. I will explain the Slack and all these things. These are all the tools we have to discuss. Now, just we have to complete the Git only. Okay. Next, we have to discuss Maven, Sonar, Cube, Docker. All the things we have to discuss. Okay. Only today Git configurations is completed, how to create, how to deploy, and how to collaborator access, how to give the permission, how to difference between the public repository and private repository. Today just GitHub applications we have to discuss. Okay, tomorrow onwards life cycle of DevOps project we have to discuss. And some services are mostly server, we have to create the security server. Okay, this is a from scratch project we have to start. Okay, tomorrow onwards Maven and starting installation and build configurations. Today just we have to learn the basic things of Linux. Okay, today whole day we can basic Linux, like a basic Linux commands, everything we have to just you can learn. I will give the some URLs. Wait, I will give some URLs of Linux related. Just you can one way you can learn of Linux. In the Linux part, just some part only we have to use, not only full part. Okay, so basic need of the commands, just you can learn what the Linux, everything. I want to give the some one URL. Just you have to learn that URL. That's it. Okay. So today completely what is a Linux? What is the use of Linux commands? What is the main purpose of operating system? What is the use of Linux? Just today onwards we have to learn Linux, all the things. Okay. Commands also. I will give the commands in list. Please check it the website. I will give the some URL website. See, I'll open the Linux. It's my page is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the 25 basic Linux commands. It's a beginners. Just this commands was enough, guys. Okay. What is the use of ls? What is the use of cp? What is the use of touch? What is the use of man? Sort command. What is the using pwd? What is the using mb command? ln grep command, call command, mkdir. ls means list of the files. cp means copy the files. Touch means create the files. And sort and man we have to using in sort upper letters and searching purpose. pwd present working directory, move the particular files and directories, list of the files, search the file and applications. Cull command we can checking progress purpose. mkdir create the directory, remove the directory and file also. Cat create the file and visibility the file purpose. Whatever the data we can give the input and output also same echo. cd change the directory, uname username, clear control the path, wget installation of packages purpose, disk file, remove directory, locate location tracking, ps container creation, who am I, what is the application name and the server name. This is the commands we have to use, guys. Mostly these commands just you can learn, and how to use the process also there, just you can try it. Okay, otherwise once we have to enter into dev environment, everything we have to discuss, no problem. Okay, this is a basic commands of Linux, just you can learn that. Okay, don't buy hard, just you can learn basically. Okay, don't buy hard. So just you can learn what is a what meaning, what is a use, just what is a Linux, everything. You can browse the Linux related all the things we have to learn. Okay, related of commands, command sheets, everything. and that is a better before dev entering into dev. So before Linux is very mandatory, just basic knowledge is mandatory, just you have to learn. And once we have to entering into dev sections, I can explain. So this the terminal is there, right? So everything I haven't explained, no problem. Okay, so its connection is turned out, no problem. Okay, so this is our GitHub related actions, GitHub work actions. In this GitHub, any queries, guys, and recently new people or old like a team, any doubts regarding Git related? Just you can ask me freely, free to ask, I will explain.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
this fork is
No, ma'am.
only provided
Mm-hmm. 4 keys.
applicable in private and public.
Yeah. Public or private? Mostly public was available. Private is not available in fork repositories. Private repository you can download, you can upload that. Okay, mostly we have to use in public only. Fork option is available in public repositories. Private repositories available, you can download the code. Already you know that, right? You can download the code and you can push the code into GitHub account. You can create the new repository and you can upload the code. That's it. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. And Raj, once you can show your GitHub account. And one by one, I'm asking Chandrasekhar and Raj and Sanjit, newly joined people. I will check your GitHub accounts once. Okay?
Okay.
And Chandrasekhar, Raj, Sanjit.
Okay, ma'am.
Janiki also.
Okay.
One by one, you can show the GitHub accounts.